officially started my term as well as my management team on May 1st. So we have been in office for the entirety of the summer, and we also are continuing now. One of my big things coming into the position is more or less to work very closely with the Brantford campus. So the goal is to more or less bring the two campuses together through working on different projects and continuously trying to improve the different cultures and experiences that the Brantford students have. Over the summer months, for anybody who's been involved with the union, you'll know that Orientation Week is a very big project, and Laura Kirk and Alex McDonald showed great leadership throughout the summer months for those. I know the teams, all the head ICEs, the O team, everybody involved just had a fantastic experience, and I think it definitely showed in how the first years came together this year and how energetic and passionate they were. Online updates, so just having a place online where students can find out a little bit more about the union, have something a little bit more personal that reports on the day-to-day stuff as opposed to just the big stories that we do release or that they do here around campus. So you can find it, it's called Communication. It's funny, I thought that, I like that. And it's at WLUSUpresident.tumblr.com if anybody's interested. So it ranges from anything from campus initiatives such as SLL projects to hot topics such as the dining hall, and then some more fun things just about, like for example, a week coverage. And it's just, again, just a more or less an inside look to what our management team does and what the union is doing for the students. And I invite Justin Smirleys to come out.
I guess I'll start off with this one from Cheyenne Khan, and it reads as, "Hi students union, quick question, why don't we have fall reading week like some other universities?"
We do realize that there is a need for something that will identify and improve or at least attempt to improve wellness and mental health, because it is increasingly becoming more of a prominent issue. With our stance on it, we do feel that it is a benefit. We've done a lot of, or there is evidence that shows, especially in the states who have implemented that, it is effective, especially for transitioning the first years into university, and then also just being able to alleviate some of the stresses that a student will feel when they go through their undergraduate experience. So from that perspective, the evidence speaks for itself and that is effective. How that will look on the Laurier campus, again, we're very different. We have a smaller group of students than most universities that the studies are based on. So we're really trying to identify a solution that will cater the most appropriately to our campus and then the Brantford campus as well.
University can be a bit of an intimidating and cold place. And don't get me wrong, while I like this school, I have to say, I wouldn't be lying if I said that it wasn't full of a lot of apathetic snobs. But that being said, when I came over here, one of the first things I noticed was the energy of the OVs. And somebody said previously that O Week is like a bit of a comfort for the homesick, but honestly I think that's just kind of bullshit, because I think that it was a little bit overwhelming. Like they were like kind of coked out or something. I found that a lot of the activities were really rowdy and they were generally geared towards an extroverted crowd. And then when you have it like that, geared towards a certain people, there are other people who kind of feel left out, you know, because it's just way too much for people, you know, there's too much overstimulation, you know. They're teaching us to have school spirit and do all these cheers when we don't even know anything about the school, like the first day we arrived there. But not just that, I remember every time I wanted to get my time alone, I was always asked, you know, why are you sitting alone? Why aren't you with the crowd? Why aren't you talking to people? You know, things like that. And it's just assuming that everyone has this one way of thinking.
You mentioned things about Orientation Week and you mentioned things about mental health, and for us, we tirelessly try to continuously improve those facets of the university, and apparently be it as hard as we may try, clearly there are still gaps that we are trying to work on. So in terms of Orientation Week planning, I know like we put such a focus on trying to bring everybody out, because for us, that's how we've really, at least that's what Orientation Week's been working. But again, by working with the Diversity and Equity Office and working with different campus partners, we're trying to become more aware and collaborative in those processes.
All right, I think we're good. So, all right, thanks. Thanks for being here. And,
Thank you, everybody.